Hello, Season 42, War 5, for Loki is facing TCN. Last time we faced these guys, we lost on a tiebreaker. This time, we're just going to lose straight up, and that's okay. Alright, so this war, I am not going to be bringing any of these cool, fun champs. Instead, I'm going to be bringing this fun champ, Carl. I'm going to be bringing my brand new rank 4 Immortal Abomination. And I'm going to be bringing King Groot as a synergy partner for ibom. The reason being is that TCN placed a rank 2 7-star Sasquatch boss, and I'm going to try and take him down in 5 minutes with ibom. They banned Scorpion and Miguel, who are the two obvious counters. So we're going to get a little creative. All right, first up, path 8A, we have this Nova. We're going to throw ourselves in magma form and use Carl to get this guy down. And this is going to be one of many fights this war where I get my money's worth out of the invulnerability boost, because I'm going to fail to properly dex a special one very early on in this fight. And yeah, but I really wasn't too concerned. The invul was really just sort of protection, and even if I had, the special ones are not where you're going to die to Nova. You're going to die on like the special 2 or the special 3. So yeah, this guy's just being super passive. Obviously, when you throw the unblockable special 2 against Nova, your damage is nerfed, but the goal there is to get the refinement so you can get the burst damage, like the big burst on the follow-up heavy. So, obviously, I pushed him to a special 3, but that's okay. I still had 1 hit left on my invul boost, so no big deal. Again, another nerfed SB2, but that's not really where a lot of my damage is going to come. This heavy, for example, is where my damage is going to come. Alright, so now we can move on to node 21, Hazard Shift. They put a Super Skrull here, and so we'll be using Absman. The ibom synergy means that he's poison immune. Magma means that I'm incinerate immune. This should not be a particularly difficult fight. The only real issue here is just, making sure that you pay attention to the falter timer for Super Skrull. But other than that, pretty straightforward. That was annoying. The special one into immediately another special one into a self-parry. So I lost my indestructible, but again, got my money's worth. But now we can do big, beautiful burst damage with the heavy into the SB2. So, yeah. An annoying fight, but a pretty simple one. All right, next into section 2. First up, we have this Mystic Spidey on node 26. It's another hazard shift, but this one is incinerate. Excuse me, shock and bleed. So we'll just switch over to Uru form here. Obviously, the node has conflictor, so I can't parry medium in order to trigger the invisibility of Mystic Spidey. Instead, I'm going to have to do the old, 1 medium turtle trick before I can actually start hitting him. He gains an absolute crap ton of power in this fight. It is just, oh god, I do not like fighting this guy. Just because your window for when you can actually get in damage, because it is very small, and you gotta, when his invisibility's on cooldown, when you gotta bait specials, that's just an annoying fight. I don't think it's a particularly difficult fight here. again, I've used another invul boost, so at a certain point in time, I'm just going to not care about him shooting up to an SB3, and I will just tank it. And there we go. Burst damage for the win. All right, now we're going to get into the sketchiest fight I think I had all war, which is this void here on One Eye Open, node 35. Yeah, I just... I do what you're not supposed to do against Void, which is lose your combo, and that allowed him to put some of his intimidating presence debuffs on me and sort of tick away my health over time, because I lost track of my combo. I mean, here I pull up at 9, waiting for that intimidating presence debuff timer to start so I can get above 10. Here I'm far enough away, I back off, but I'm gonna wait and just, and then I run straight into the special 2, which is less than ideal. So now it's really now that I've got this problem, it really is a race against time to see, can I burst damage Void down before these debuffs kill me. And that is all I'm hoping for here. And I win the race. Don't run into a special 2 from Void. Golly. All right, so now we actually have an Apoc on node 45. This is not a troublesome fight at all for Carl. It's nice to start a fight with a sweet little intercept. Yeah, let's hit block a little bit, remove those armor ups. Nice. It's just crazy to me how many SP1s Apoc throws in this fight versus me. It's just so silly. All right, so here is this 7-2 Sasquatch with over 1 million health. The mastery setup included half the recoil tree for Liquid Courage just to increase my damage. Just throwing everything I can at this fight because I'm worried about timing out. We had a guy in BG3 try to do this fight with Cassie Lang. Unfortunately, he timed out, and mostly because Cassie Lang is kind of broken. There's some animation problems and bugs with her that need to get fixed, but ibom doesn't have that problem. My plan was to go to the special 3, so that way I have the extended aura to try and get my burns on a little bit faster, because I know that the power burns are where most of the damage is going to come in this fight. And so that was the plan. Go to the special 3 and then hit the special 2, and then to trigger the aura, and then after that just spam the special 1s to keep my poisons up so I can transfer them and burn them. That's the theory. The problem is that ultimately this guy's block penetration is just getting out of control. I mean, I don't think I get hit at all during this fight, and I lose a lot of health to block. Obviously, I'm going to lose health to the recoil tree. That happens. But, I mean, at the end of this fight, I eventually get ahead of him in terms of the health race. But, he hits my block 3 times when I think I was like at 19%. 3 blocked hits killed me. Which is kind of insane. Yeah, I mean, I also I died at 50 seconds, and it's sort of a trade-off here in that if I don't put on the recoils, I don't know that I have enough damage to get him down in 5 minutes. If I do have on the recoils, I lose a lot of health from spamming the SP1s in order to get the burns. So it's sort of a very tough trade-off. I think that if we see another one of these bad boys, and there are a few out there, then we will, and Miguel or Scorpion is banned because those are the 2 obvious better counters. We're going to try someone different than ibom. I think that, in talking about it, there's another champ out there in the science class who could do this fight pretty well. And so we'll try that champ if we see it again. But yeah, anyway, I don't really have much to say about this fight other than it is what it is. I thought I played it pretty well other than, probably took too many blocked hits at the beginning. But it's not really until he gets into, I guess, courage territory that the block penetration really gets out of control. But you can see right here, he's just melting. And I've got a really good shot of getting the solo here if my reflexes are a little bit better and I don't take those block hits. But no, didn't happen. Oh, well. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next life, Jack.